Hi, and welcome to another Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you, yes, you, Algebra 1. And in this video, we are going to be looking at exercise number 2 of the lesson on exponential and quadratic regressions. So we saw in the previous exercise how an exponential regression equation could be used to predict the number of new stores that were opened after a certain number of years that Ms. Perez owned a chain of bookstores. So in this one, we're going to be looking at something a bit different and another way that we could use exponential regression to predict a certain amount of something. So in this one, it says Amalia purchases $1,500 worth of stock in a sneaker company. The table below shows the value of her investment over 10 years. So we have 10 years worth of information here and the values of the stock in all 10 years. Create an exponential regression equation to represent the value of her investment v of t after t years, round all values to the nearest thousandth. So we're going to go back over to our calculator and we're going to go to Stat, Edit, and we're going to have to clear everything out of our lists. So we're going to highlight our list and do Clear, Enter. At this point, we should be a pro at this because we've done it so many times. Now, in list 1, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to hop on over to list 2, and we're going to put 1,500, 1,568, 1,640. We're going to have 1,715, 1,790, 1,875, 1,960, 2,040, 2,130, and finally 2,220. So again, it's good that our lines line up. That means we have all of the data values in list 1 and list 2 accurately paired with each other. And again, this represents the value of stock in the sneaker company she has, and this represents the number of years she's had the stock. So our exponential regression equation could be found by clicking on Stat, going over to Calculate, and if we remember from the previous exercise, exponential regression was way down at choice 0. We have to scroll down to see it. And that says EXP reg for exponential regression. And we click on Enter there. Again, all of this information should be filled out correctly with L1 and L2. And we just want to go down to Calculate and click Enter, which will give us our A and our B value of our equation. And it says we want to round to the nearest thousandth. So we have our tenth, our hundredth, and our thousandth. So this is going to be 1,438.513. So we're going to have V of t is equal to 1,438 point, that was 513, times the B value is going to be 1.045, we'll round that up, 1.045 to the power of t. So this is our exponential regression equation, and that represents the value of her investment. So again, this is all this question is asking us to do, but based on 10 years of data, 10 years with the value of the stock, you could accurately predict, maybe, because stocks could be very volatile and they could go up and down, but based on the information we have, we could predict how much the stock might be worth in 12 or 15 or 20 years. But again, maybe is the key word there, because stocks could go up and down at any time. So if this stock were to continue on this trend line, then yes, this would be an accurate equation to predict the value after any number of years, which is pretty useful in the world of finance. So that's all for exercise number 2. If this helped you create an exponential regression equation based on a table of values, then give this video a thumbs up or a like below, and you are ready for exercise number 3 now in this lesson.